Imagine standing before the most powerful king in ancient Egypt and being ordered to kill newborn babies. Two women faced that moment. They had no army, no power, but their courage would save an entire generation. Long ago, in the land of Egypt, a quiet but terrifying command was given by one of the most powerful rulers in history, Pharaoh. The Israelites had been living in Egypt for many years. What began as a place of refuge slowly turned into a place of oppression. The king of Egypt noticed something that deeply troubled him. The Israelites were multiplying. Their families were growing. Their children were everywhere. And fear began to grow inside the king's heart. What if they become stronger than us, he thought. What if they rise against Egypt? Fear can make powerful people do terrible things. So Pharaoh made a cruel decision. He summoned two Hebrew midwives, women whose job was to help bring new life into the world. Their names were Shiphrah and Puah. These women were not warriors. They carried no swords. They held no political power. But what they held in their hearts would soon shake the authority of a king. When they stood before Pharaoh, the palace must have felt overwhelming. Tall pillars, golden walls, guards watching every movement. Then Pharaoh spoke. "If you help the Hebrew women give birth," he commanded, "and you see that the baby is a boy, you must kill him. But if it is a girl, she may live." The words hung in the air like a dark cloud. Kill the baby boys? In that moment, Shiphrah and Puah faced a choice. They could obey the most powerful man in the land, or they could honor God and protect innocent lives. Disobeying Pharaoh could cost them everything, their freedom, their families, even their lives. But the two midwives looked at the newborn babies they delivered, tiny hands, soft cries, lives just beginning, and they made a quiet decision. They would not obey the king. Every time a Hebrew woman went into labor, Shiphrah and Puah did what midwives were meant to do. They helped the mothers. They protected the babies. They saved the boys. One child after another, after another, after another. Life continued. The Hebrew people kept growing stronger. Eventually, Pharaoh noticed something strange. His plan was failing. So he summoned the midwives again. "Why have you done this?" he demanded. "Why have you allowed the boys to live?" Imagine standing there, face to face with a furious king. But Puah and Shiphrah answered with wisdom. "The Hebrew women are not like the Egyptian women. They are strong. They give birth before the midwives even arrive." The king could not prove otherwise. And the babies continued to live. What Pharaoh didn't understand was this. He ruled Egypt, but he did not rule God. Because of the courage of these two women, countless lives were saved. Among those children who lived was a generation that would one day walk toward freedom. Not only that, but God saw what Shiphrah and Puah had done. Their bravery, their compassion, their fear of God above the fear of man. And the Bible tells us something beautiful. God blessed the midwives. Their families grew, their lives prospered. Two women the world might have overlooked became heroes in one of the greatest stories ever told. History often remembers kings and conquerors, but heaven remembers something greater. People who choose what is right, even when it is dangerous. Shiphrah and Puah were not famous. They were not rich. They were not powerful. Yet their courage saved a generation. And sometimes the greatest acts of bravery are the quiet choices to protect life. Because two midwives feared God more than they feared a king, history was changed.